Hello, welcome to our second day of the Choe Khor Sum Ling Meditation Center in Bangalore. We're going to do for 15 days the challenge of meditating half an hour each day. So you're going to have meditations recorded in our channel at 7:30 p.m. every day, but you can do it on your own time. Just make sure to do it regularly. I'm Maya. I'm your meditation leader for this one. We're going to have each time different meditation leader leads the session in the day. And I'm going to be guiding you through single point of mind concentration meditation, shamatha. And then towards the end, we're going to add a little bit of analytical meditation, different topics from the philosophy of Buddhism. And about me, I was a meditation leader in Tushita for a while in our city, in our center in Dharamsala, and also for a couple of years. And also, I'm leading meditations in Israel through Dharma Friends organization. And I'm studying for a couple of years already the philosophy of Buddhism. And so, Tibetan Buddhism through the FPMT Center, also with online programs. And so, that's about me. And so we're just gonna do the practice, start with shamatha, and then a little bit of analytical meditation also combined with this. And we do shamatha to stabilize our mind, to calm our mind, make our mind more sharp and clear, and then we use it to analyze some of the topics, analyze our mind also. So as always, we want to start with a comfortable posture to sit. You can sit on a chair, but just make sure that your legs are touching the ground. Also on a cushion, you can sit cross-legged, half a lotus, a lotus, but just the main thing, don't try to push your body into a position that is not used to, because you want to sit for a while. And if you sit in a posture that is not so comfortable, and that's not gonna help your meditation. So for me, like, I cannot do full lotus yet, so I do half lotus. But you can also do cross leg or on a chair, just to make sure that your back is straight and your chest slightly open, but don't push it, right? Don't be too stiff. And I like the analogy of, like, you are tuning a guitar string. You don't want it to be too tight and you don't want it to be too loose. So it's a little bit like this, your body posture. Make it straight, but not too tight. And then you try to put your head not too up or too down, slightly going downwards. You can have your eyes closed or slightly open. But if you have them slightly open, it's just to get some light, not to be focused on what you're saying. A soft look, sort of like a daydream look. And you can put your hands on your knees, or the right one in the left one, resting in your thighs in front of your navel. But just try to be comfortable. And so we're going to dedicate a few moments just to prepare the body and mind, so we will have a more balanced body and mind, so we can, will help with our practice as well. And then we go over to the practice itself. But of course, it's always important to start everything that we do with a good motivation for why we are doing this. So I thought about start with a quote by Mipam Rinpoche as a motivation for us, for our practice. So it goes like this. While we are meditating, we are strengthening our mind. We know that we can fundamentally train our body, and we know that we can train our behavior. However, in the modern culture, the feeling is that we cannot train the mind, at least not directly. Nonetheless, the approach of shamatha and of meditation is general, is that we can train the mind, we can work with it, and we can strengthen it. And I can tell you also for myself, it helped me a lot. The practices, the meditation, it's a really powerful tool. So let's meditate together. So try to find a comfortable posture to sit. Taking a few moments to organize your body, making sure you're sitting nice and comfortable. to the best of your ability, making sure you have a straight back, slightly open chest, but not too stiff. Check that your head is not too up or too down, slightly going downwards. You can rest your hands. And then for a few moments, bring in your awareness to the meeting of your body with the cushion or the chair, the earth element, almost as if we are creating roots for ourselves, connecting to the ground. And then we can take a few moments to do a short body scan. Check how the muscles feel in our body. We start from the area of our face. We have a tendency to gather tension there. So we try to soften the muscles around the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead, the mouth and the jaw. We can also use our breath as a tool to help us there. Also visualize as if we're breathing in peace, tranquility, openness, gentleness. And as we breathe out the agitations and the tensions. We try to let them out of our body and mind. So we soften our face, also our skull, softening the muscles there as well. The mouth and the jaw, let them just rest. We can also breathe from the nose, gently closing our mouth, letting our tongue rest behind the upper teeth. And then going down from the head to the neck, to the shoulders. Check how the muscles feel in this area. And if we notice some tightens, some tension, we try to let them go, unwind. We go down to our spine, all the way down. Let go of tensions, almost as if our body is like a cloth hanger. The frame of it, and the muscles and the organs are just like the cloth that resting on it, gently, peacefully. We can go over to our abdomen, the organs, the muscles around them. We have a tendency also to gather tensions, even subconscious in this area, to tighten up. So we try to relax the organs. We try to relax the muscles around them. Just let them be, gently, peacefully. Really you can visualize as if we are breathing in this peaceful, gentle sensation, openness, and breathing out the agitations and the tensions. We try to let them out of our body. And we try to relax our mind as well, without thinking about the past or the future, without having expectations from ourselves or the practice. We just try to stay in the present moment. That is all. That's the most important thing that we can do right now. And so you can use 3 deep breaths to continue this preparation of your body and mind. You can breathe all the way in, filling your lungs, your abdomen, having a little bit of a pause, and then exhale, letting go of all tensions. And then once we finish 3 breaths, we let our breath go back to its natural rhythm, without controlling the breath or manipulate it in any way. We let our breath go in and out naturally, effortlessly from our body, and we just observe it as it come and go. We stabilize our mind on that one object, our breath. That is all. And if you feel that you are getting carried away by outer or inner distractions, then be happy that you notice. Gently let them go and peacefully go back to observing the breath as it comes and goes in and out of your body. You can use counting if you feel it's beneficial for you with the cycle of breath. You can label 1 up until 10, don't go beyond, and just keep staying with the breath, as if the breath was your special friend that keeps on bringing you back into the present moment, help you stabilize your mind. So we try to stay with it for a couple of more minutes. And if you feel that you are becoming tight, tense, spacing out, you can always take one deep breath, refreshing your mind quietly, and then go back again, letting go of the breath. Let her come back to its natural rhythm, and for a few more moments, just observe it as it come and go in and out of your body. Try to be with your breath gently. Keep stabilizing your mind. And then from focusing on the breath, we move to focusing on the analytical meditation, on the words itself. So for today, I chose a topic of the philosophy of Buddhism that called precious human life. And in this analytical meditation, we'll try to look and acknowledge all the amazing opportunities that the life that we have right now is offering us. Because we see we have a tendency to look and concentrate mainly on the negative things and what is not going as we wish. And then we don't tune our mind to look, be aware of the positive conditions and positive things that we have in our life. But also when we do this meditation, we have to remember that it's not about making us feel that we are better than others or feeling guilt because we are in a better place than others in our life, but just to appreciate for the things that we do have, to know how to put our spot, our observation on them. So we start this meditation by observing, looking at the fact that we are free from an extreme unfortunate situation, are not born into a state of complete war or hunger, thirst, that we don't have anywhere else that is safe or even water to drink. Try to imagine how it would feel like to be born in a country that there is so much of extreme situation controlled. That you fear for your life, nor is safe. How could a life like this look like? So we can appreciate the fact that even now when we are in quarantine or we cannot move freely as we wish, we still have a roof above our head, some food, enough money so we can survive, clothes, basic stuff. And actually most of us are even free from too much luxury, because also that can be something that can distract us, like just too much pain distract us, but in a different way. Overwhelming comfort, materialistic clinging, can also make us lose touch with reality. We've all seen so many cases of people who are famous and rich, almost supposedly had everything that they wanted to have, and they get completely lost in this materialistic wealth. Crazy materialistic clinging. Nothing helped, not the money or the pleasure that they had. Some of them even found their death tragically because of this. Nothing was enough. They couldn't find satisfaction in anything. So we can appreciate the fact that we have right balance of comfort and suffering. Enough comfort so we can feel safe and could look for the answers that we need to, that are more accurate to us. And enough suffering perhaps on a subtle level to motivate our search, to try to become satisfied on a deeper level. And also we can appreciate the fact that we have a human life, that our health is good enough to be here right now. We can use our senses, we can use our hands and legs, we can see and hear, smell and touch, use our mind. And that's an amazing thing to have. So many are locked in their body or mind, but we can use them. And that is an incredible thing to have. You can also appreciate the fact that we have friends or family that support us, someone who can pick you up and talk to you when times are hard, give you a shoulder and love. Those are also things that we should know to appreciate, the support that we have from the people in our life. Also our teachers that are helping us in our spiritual path, the fact that we have access to them, even now in quarantine, in a click of a button or touch on a screen, we can get all of these amazing teachings that are being brought to us by amazing teachers. And that's an incredible thing to have. If you look at history, this is so rare. So many years in the history, they have no signs of great teacher, but we live in time that we have them. And it is so accessible, even when we are in quarantine, even when we had to stay in our house, we have them. And that is just an incredible thing to have. The fact that they are living right now and we can learn from them. What an amazing thing to have. Also, the fact that we are living in countries that allow us to do our spiritual practice, that we don't have to fear for our life because of our political opinion or some sort of spiritual practice. Even if the reality is not seems ideal, we still live in a place that it allows it. And that is something also not to think that it's obvious. We need to cherish this as well. Because if one of those conditions is missing, then it is hard to us to make use of the life that we do have, our precious life. And it is not simple to come by those conditions that we have right now. But it's in this life, in this very moment, we have all of these conditions that we can take benefit of this. We can use it to develop the qualities positive that we have to the fullest. We can do meaningful stuff with them for ourselves and others. So if you look at all of these factors, what are the most meaningful things for you to do? Can you see how every second is so precious? Every moment, every hour, every day, because we have lived that long and we can learn and develop. And if that time wasn't beneficial enough, so we should examine this, try and figure out why it wasn't meaningful enough, because we can do something about it, because of all the opportunities that we have in this precious human life that we have right now. So we can take a few moments to rejoice of all the opportunities that we have in this life that we live. And we can try and create a big dedication to not waste them on meaningless things and to develop ourselves as human beings, to look at the positive things, take advantage of them, and to develop. And as we bring this meditation, this practice into an end for today, as dedication, I want you to use a quote from His Holiness the Dalai Lama, his amazing teacher, his daily prayer, as a dedication from the practice that we did. Every day think, as you wake up, today I'm fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use all my energies to develop myself, to extend my heart out to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I'm going to have kind thoughts towards others. I'm not going to get angry or think badly about others. I'm going to benefit others as much as I can. So slowly and gently, you can get out of meditation. And thank you for joining us. And I would recommend to just wait a few moments before we rush to our day or to the next activity. Just stay with the energy of the meditation for a little bit. And, I always tell myself every day, just try to find one thing to be grateful for, to look at the positive things, to train the mind with that. Even the most simple things that you can find, a butterfly outside, a beautiful tree, the clouds, the sky, someone that said something positive. And that is so beneficial and so helpful. So thank you for joining us. And you can remember to do it every day and for the next 15 days. And have a wonderful, wonderful continuing of the day. Goodbye.